You know, they say that insanity is doing the same thing twice, but expecting a different outcome the second time. And you know what's weird is, I think it'd be Arctic, then astronauts in this. This is the third team in a row where I've lost, and each of the first two times I've won the second time around. But man, is that what I want this to be as I end here? I gotta take care of business. So am I insane for giving this team another try? Maybe. But I believe that this team is capable of everything. So let's give it a go. Hello everyone and welcome to Block Sports' second coverage of Soccer Club FC versus the Martians. I'm Evan Brickley, joined alongside by my color commentator Don Studson. Well, it was a difficult battle, and seemingly this will be another uphill battle for Soccer Club FC. A 6-4 scoreline that, you know, it really could have been worse, I think, for Soccer Club FC. Don, I think we've been asking the same question the last few games of them, and they've pulled through every time. What has it been about some of these matchups that's allowed them to pull through after initial faltering? Yes, Evan. Well, I think that familiarity has been the name of the game for this team. Deputy Hersey has been a big reason as to why I think they have pulled through after initially not doing very well against some of these teams. This will be the third team in a row now where the first time that they've matched up, they've lost. So, listen, I think that it just takes one seeing of the team to understand what needs to be done. And I think the last two times they've done just a really good job of changing their game plan just a little bit. I think the second half typically goes better for Soccer Club FC. So you know that they make adjustments that make sense. I think that they understand what things they can't get away with in these sorts of matchups. And so that's really huge as they move forward. All right, well, we're going to set it on down. Jenna Bricks caught up with Deputy Hersey a few hours ago before the game to talk about this upcoming second go. Hi, gentlemen. I'm standing here with Deputy Hersey. Deputy, you're about to go out and try to face the Martians for a second time, and this will be your second matchup in three consecutive matchups. I mean, what has it been about your team that makes these second go-arounds a little bit easier, and are you hoping that that's going to be the case today? Thank you, Jenna. Well, we're just so excited. Again, we're such a good team when we play together, and we play together when we know what our objective is. So a big part of this for us is just understanding what the objective is and understanding what's at stake. Listen, our first go around against the Martians is, again, it's very intimidating. It's kind of like the skeleton soldiers. I mean, they aren't very human like us. It's very difficult for us to sort of understand what's going on the other side. I think that kind of got at us a little bit, but I think we'll have a better go of it the second time, and we always make adjustments. I know we always do. So I'm ready for it. I know the team's ready for it, and we're gearing up for another one. All right, back to you, gentlemen. Okay, well, it's time to send it down to the field where we're back on Mars. There's that erupting geyser again. Mars. Who would have thought we'd end up here? And who would have thought we'd be here a second game in a row? The Martians proving to be a difficult opponent. And boy, was it a difficult time for them last game, Don. Yeah, well, again, they're stretching their limitations here, but they seem to be pulling out victories whenever possible. when they most need it. So just got to look for some of that scrappiness to come by again today, and we'll see how it goes. Freddy Fit walks over and blows his whistle. Initially taken here by the Martians, and lucky not to have been scored on, our Soccer Club FC. Bob Bolts in the midfield. No tackling is really happening here. As now Paul Colas will have a breakaway. He'll have a wide open chance, and you gotta score those if you're Martians, because, or sorry, if you're Soccer Club FC, because of exactly that. Yeah, it doesn't take much, especially with a rocket. I mean, Martians are unbelievable. They'll just flip it up in the air, shoot it, and score it. All right, immediate giveaway again here. Deputy Hersey trying to do something with it in the midfield. Deflected now. Paul Cullis going to take this ball over. An explosion is, I don't know, that was a colliding of power-ups. Oh, what a really good opportunity there. And again, a rocket. They don't even need rockets to score, Don, but they're using them. Yeah, I think they use them, if not just to keep them out of Soccer Club FC's hands, because they're going to need them in order to score today, Soccer Club FC. Paul Cole is trying to get free, but cannot get a shot out. Now a really good pass. A great save from Prima Donna now. As it's booted up. El Diablo giving it to Bob Bolts. Practically useless power up there. And here's Bob Bolts. These are the opportunities you have to score. Paul Cullis. The ball explodes in midfield. And off the crossbar from Bob Bolts. A shot now. Prima Donna boots it out. It's booted back. This ball is ping-ponged around for a little bit. As Bob Bolts is dispossessed in the midfield. Oh my goodness. Prima Donna playing really well right now. Here's a rocket, I guess used just on the off chance that maybe the Martians would steal it. I don't know. Good block from El Diablo. Played across now, and then the Martians have scored a third goal. Yeah, this is really, really tough. Really, really rough to watch. It just doesn't seem like Soccer Club FC are competing very well. Paul Cullis will flip it up, use a rocket, but yeah, there's no height, and again with the threat of the crane. Oh, Paul Cullis with an opportunity, and he'll score. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, sometimes it helps to be lucky. But the Martian could not settle this in the corner. 56 goals, by the way, for Paul Cullis in his career. Really massive. It sort of left on the Martian's head. 25 seconds here in the first half. Kicked into the corner. El Diablo is going to take this up. Deputy Hersey trying to do something with it. And now Bob Bolts will try to do something. It's kicked into the corner. Freddy Fit blows for the halftime whistle. 3-1 as we go into halftime here. Yeah, 8 shots on target is is not gonna cut it if you're Soccer Club FC against the Martians. That is way too much. But again, you think you got to get back to the power-up usage. Get those power-ups going. Find some way to give yourself some good opportunities. I think that they've had some, honestly, here. Just have not had them very frequently here. So we will see what happens in this second half. All right, well, let's send it on over to Steve Bennett and the boys for the Block Sports Halftime Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Block Sports Halftime Show. I'm Steve Bennett, alongside my co-analysts Richard Taylor and Duck Jackson. 3-1 is the score, but it could easily be 5-1 or maybe even 6-0. I mean, really, really difficult game so far for Soccer Club FC, and the Martians are just proving to be such a difficult opponent. Richard, can you talk about why this second matchup is going even more poorly than the first one did for Soccer Club FC? Yes, well, I talked last time about how the talent disparity is really making this a thing, but you'll see here what's ending up happening is the talent disparity is one thing, but it becomes even more magnified when you get situations like this. A shot doesn't go on, and all Martians has to do in this situation is use a power-up and a goal. So the talent disparity is already huge, but when you're not converting chances and you're allowing Martians to get power-ups, it becomes even more of a difficult task. So it's very simple. I mean, they have to do the other things correct here. Soccer Club FC have to do everything correct. There's a stop again. They're just too fast, too good, and it really, really makes things difficult. You can keep watching this for a second here. A shot deflected. I mean, what can you do? They're too fast. You can't go around them. You have to use Prima Donna to get them in the way. They're deflecting. This is a really bad power-up here. Even while they're being Joy-Conned, they still are really good. You'll see them get Joy-Conned again here. You have to finish this chance. You just don't. Another chance. It doesn't even get the shot off. I mean, they're surrounding this Soccer Club FC team and just making it so difficult to exist. So you have to do everything correct, and Soccer Club FC have only done a few things correct so far. All right, well, Duck, what sort of things do you think they're going to need to get into now to take this potentially back at the Martians for the second half? Guys, where do you think the pen factory is? Like, if I'm a pen, where am I made? Or like Staples, or like a glass? Like, where do like mugs get made? Is that like in South Dakota or something? All right, well, that's it for our Block Sports Halftime Show. We're going to send it back to Evan and Don right here after this commercial break. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half coverage of Soccer Club FC versus Martians. 3-1 in favor of the Martians is the score right now. And boy, does Soccer Club FC have an uphill battle. I believe we are ready to start. We'll send it on down to the field where Freddie Fitt is ready to blow his whistle for the second half. Immediately a shot toward the goal. For two really good saves, honestly, from Prima Donna there. Hard Hat Harry now. Wanted that power-up, I'm sure. Good save from Prima Donna. Another great save from Prima Donna. And Hard Hat Harry clears. Can they save again? They can. Deputy Hersey. And here's Paul Cullis getting on the end of it. And just getting that at a really wrong time there. Again, I think these Martians are proving to be just a devastating opponent. They're swarming them. Again, that same feeling is happening again. Deputy Hersey with a shot. Oh, and if that was on goal, that could have gone in. It went over the goalkeeper. Paul Cullis, I don't know what was happening there, but a crazy pass. Hard Hat Harry trying to get on the other end of this. What do we even do? Prima Donna, it wasn't even on target. I don't even know what's happening now. This second half has been so hectic. A weird pass back. And now El Diablo grabbing a power-up. Oh, bad power-up usage there. Almost in. And Paul Cullis can't get on the other end of that. And now, all alone, can Prima Donna stop this? He cannot. It's 4-1. Yeah, this is not going how you would want it to go if you are Soccer Club FC. I know this is really tough to hear, but you have to be thinking, I mean, what needs to change? Here's Hardhead Harry. He will grab a rocket, and this rocket's going to go in. Hardhead Harry will score. He'll cut the deficit back to 2, but how much more needs to be done? Hardhead Harry now has taken the all-time lead for goals scored by a defenseman with 5 for Soccer Club FC, by the way. An excellent, excellent stat. Shot right away now as Bob Bolt's going to send this up to Deputy Hersey. Paul Cullis looking to do something here. There's a minute left. Hardhead Harry bringing this into the restricted area. And now played forward. And here's Paul Cullis. Can he shoot and score? He can. The deficit is 1. Oh my goodness. This is massive. Massive, massive, massive here. Only 1 goal difference between these two teams. What can be done? You need to find a power-up or something. Paul Cullis, or sorry, Prima Donna with a boot away. And now Paul Cullis again. Can he shoot and score? Not quite. A good deflection from Hardhead Harry. He'll pass it back to Prima Donna. 20 seconds left. Is there some dramatic finish in the future here? And the Martians have just continued to widen the gap. 5-3 now. Paul Cullis grabbing the rocket. Wasn't enough. And now a second loss in a row for Soccer Club FC. My gosh. What needs to be done? This is an uphill battle. 13 shots on target for Martians is just too many. You gotta say, this is the second game in a row. I feel like Soccer Club FC have actually played. They've overdone their conversion rate on shots on target to goals. Back to the drawing board. I don't know what needs to change. It just becomes really, really tough. We will see you for a 3rd week in a row for Martians versus Soccer Club FC. This has been Block Sports. Evan Brickley and Don Studson. Lots of farts going on in the background. We will see you next week. Goodbye. I don't know. Am I being too stubborn? Maybe a little bit. But, we have some decisions to make. And I will think about them in between. So, we'll go again next time.